original, Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, where the crowd is rocking in anticipation of the showdown we have in store. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the North Carolina Tar Heels taking on the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tar Heels offense will get the first swing of the game. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
They'll run play action. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
The Tar Heels get enough for the first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. We've got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll line up for a second down play. Running back searching for a hole. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. The noise level is relentless here on second down. They'll go to the ground. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. So the Clemson Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these two star playmakers on the outside.
I'm curious to see how much man coverage we're going to see today. I don't know if either of these defenses is confident enough to go mano-a-mano with these two dudes on the field. They're two of the best in the nation.
These cornerbacks aren't looking for man-to-man coverage. I can promise you that. They'd be like, give me some help over here. But we're going to see some split screens, and we're going to see who had more catches, who had more yards. We're definitely going to be breaking that down this game.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job, and you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back, you got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
Oh,
got him downfield. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Still running at the 40. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice job by the quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think he saw that deep middle area vacated. He said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time. This is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
And he added the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They feed him again. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damage when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, 3rd and short, I think the offense was probably expecting blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up 4th.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Finds him out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter.
That's the end of the
played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
The give to the back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped. Now forcing a fourth down.
And the Tar Heels will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's right on target. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Here comes the offense on first down. Here's the give off the left side. At the 35, he's open. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Give to the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're heavy on one side, and then all of a sudden, boom, 2 guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense. It makes you really be honest.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Open runway ahead. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Army. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. With jet sweep pass. Still on his feet at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Of course, they're going to call
Finds his
Hayden.
target down the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got his man on the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. A first down run on the doorstep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Never a doubt. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
3rd and short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender. It was an interception. Great coverage by the defender.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He'll just keep slinging it. Fires to the middle. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Bland. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The offense will quickly use a timeout. He wants to pass it on second down. Coming after it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Snagged that ball in the end zone, but couldn't keep the foot in bounds along that left sideline. It's incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, he'll fire. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up.
Dude, I threw it live.
Ball is picked off.
He threw it full. I threw it live.
Return. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football.
He is smashing people. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force.
Lofts one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. He'll bring it out. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running.
Oh, look out! And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Second down coming up. From the gun, the running back has it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Big play to start the drive, a little tougher sense. Now a crucial third down on this drive. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Taking it the other way. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. With that run, he breaks through the 3,000-yard mark for his career.
Now, that says a lot about you. When you rush for 3,000 yards in this world where it's pass-happy, that you got a guy that, no, I'm going to give him touches because he's productive. Palmer, it's led to 3,000 yards now.
And that's a lot when you consider some of the injury issues
It's
they've
that
had
dude.
throughout his
He pitched
career.
the other
Doesn't
one,
matter.
but they
This
wouldn't
guy
let you
still
pitch
finds
that one.
ways to make positive things happen.
He still keeps
3,000
running.
yards, that's a lot for a running back.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him and weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Moves away as he feels pressure.
Oh,
Makes the grab. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina. Ready to try the point after. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Grabs it in the middle.
Why would they do
At the
that?
40, there he goes. He's loose. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Toledo is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Buffalo. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. They go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He's off to the races. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw.
That's not right.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
Oh, awesome.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the line.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The offense set for a first down play. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Fires to the big fella.
Did you see the angle they made him take?
Afterburner's coming. The 20. He's at the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Looking deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Snags it down the right side. And after that huge gain, he will have a chance to catch his breath, and he's going to need it. What a way to wrap up the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. They keep attacking through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there. 2nd and 10 here. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Off the play fake. They're trying to get to it. He makes the catch. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They'll try the run. At midfield, he's got room. Smashes through the tackle. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running backs.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Got enough space. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field, looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking left.
Look at him. He's so good. Ooh, that's amazing.
The 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety. And that
deep shot for the end zone. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit simple.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day in the office. When you're putting up over 400 yards, this defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets
touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score. Clemson 45, North Carolina 31.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
How about the left side of the line, getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Flips it out in the flat. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swimming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Here comes the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now